Fellas, I need you to really hear me out right now. You've been in those situations where you're around a woman and you just can't figure out if she's into you or not. Her eyes give you mixed signals. Her body language leaves you second, guessing every move you make. It feels like you're walking on eggshells, afraid to make the wrong move, afraid of rejection. But here's the truth. Women communicate their attraction in ways you might not even recognize. They show it with their body, their eyes, their gestures. And if you know what to look for, you can unlock the door to her desires. Listen, it's not always about the bold, in-your-face flirtations. Sometimes the most powerful signs are the subtle ones, the ones that let you know she's feeling something deeper, something real. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, there are moments, little clues that will tell you everything. And no, it's not always about what she says. Sometimes it's about how she acts when she's around you. Are you ready to decode her signals? Because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to read her body language. And trust me, this will change the way you interact with women forever. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of communication we have as human beings. Before a woman ever says a single word to you, before she even laughs at your jokes or touches your hand, her eyes will already reveal what's on her mind. Men often underestimate this. They think attraction is always loud, obvious, and dramatic. But in reality, some of the most profound signals come in silence through her gaze. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her eyes will speak a language words cannot capture. Maybe it's the way she holds her gaze just a second longer than usual. Maybe it's the spark in her pupils when you walk into the room. Or maybe it's the softness in her stare when she listens to you talk. That's not random. That's not coincidence. That's her attention zeroing in on you. Her way of letting you know you're not just another man in the crowd. Here's the truth. Women don't give this kind of eye contact to men they don't feel drawn to. Think about it. How often do you lock eyes with someone you're not interested in? Rarely. We all look away quickly when there's no emotional or physical connection. But when a woman lingers, when her eyes seem to hold onto yours, it's because she feels something deeper stirring inside her. It's attraction, desire, and curiosity wrapped in one silent gesture. Now, here's where many men go wrong. A woman will look at them with interest, and instead of holding that moment, they break eye contact too quickly. Why? Because they doubt themselves. They assume it's in their head, or they're afraid of being too forward. But let me tell you, when you break eye contact too soon, you're breaking the connection she just offered you. The secret is this: don't just look back. See her. Hold her gaze. Let her know, without words, that you recognize her attention and you're confident enough to meet it. Because confidence isn't about saying the right pickup line. It's about showing with your presence that you are unshaken. So remember this when her eyes find yours and they linger. That's not an accident. That's attraction. That's your signal. Recognize it, own it, and watch how her energy towards you transforms. One of the clearest, yet most overlooked, signs of attraction is proximity, the distance she chooses to keep between you and her. Human beings are protective of their personal space. Think about it. You don't let just anyone get close enough to feel your breath, to touch your shoulder, or to stand in your intimate circle. If a woman chooses to close that gap with you, it's not by mistake. It's intentional. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will find excuses to be near you. Maybe she chooses the seat next to you instead of across the room. Maybe she leans in when you talk, even though she can hear you perfectly fine. Or maybe, in a crowded place, she drifts closer, her body angled toward yours instead of away. These are not coincidences. They're subtle ways her body reveals what her heart and mind are feeling. Why does this matter? Because physical proximity is one of the most primal indicators of comfort and desire. When she moves closer, she's not just saying, "I like you." She's unconsciously saying, "I feel safe with you. I want to be in your space. I want more of your presence." This is where so many men miss the opportunity. They ignore the closeness, or worse, they back away, doubting themselves, thinking it's just an accident. But listen carefully, women don't risk stepping into your personal space unless they want to be there. If she's drawn to you, her body will follow her emotions. It's instinct. It's that invisible pull she can't resist. And when you notice it, you have two choices. You can shrink back and kill the moment, or you can hold your ground with calm confidence and let her feel your presence. This doesn't mean you invade her space aggressively or misread every move. It means you stay present, grounded, and aware. If she leans closer, you lean slightly in. If she chooses the chair beside you, you acknowledge it with your body language. Relaxed shoulders, open posture, and steady confidence. Proximity is her invitation. It's her body's way of saying, I want to be closer to you, not just emotionally, but physically too. If you can recognize this invisible pull and respond with confidence, you'll unlock a powerful connection without saying a single word. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of human connection. Think about it. When you were a child, the first way you felt love wasn't through words, but through touch, a hug, a pat on the back, a hand holding yours. As adults, that truth doesn't change. In fact, when it comes to attraction, a woman's touch can tell you everything you need to know. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her body will naturally look for ways to bridge the gap between you and her. It may not be bold or obvious. Sometimes it's a gentle brush of her hand against yours. Sometimes it's the way she taps your arm when she laughs. Or maybe it's how she adjusts your collar, pretends to wipe something off your shirt, or lets her fingers graze your shoulder as she passes by. These touches may seem small, but they are anything but accidental. Here's the reality. Women are very aware of their bodies and personal boundaries. They don't casually invite touch, and they certainly don't offer it freely to just anyone. So when she initiates even the smallest form of contact, it's her way of saying, I feel safe with you. I want this closeness. I'm testing to see how you respond. And this is where so many men fail to recognize the opportunity. Some shrug it off, thinking it means nothing. Others pull away because they're nervous, afraid of misreading the signal. But the truth is, if she is touching you, she's already telling you she wants a deeper connection. Your job in that moment isn't to overthink. It's to stay calm, grounded, and reciprocate in subtle ways. Match her energy. If she taps your arm, let your hand rest there just a moment longer than usual. If she brushes against you, don't jump back. Hold your space. This doesn't mean becoming aggressive or making a move she's not ready for. It means allowing the connection to flow naturally and showing her that you're confident enough to handle her energy. Touch is her silent invitation. It's her way of saying with her body what she may not yet be ready to say with her words. I'm attracted to you. I want this closeness to grow. Recognize it, respect it, and respond with quiet confidence. Human beings are wired for connection. When we feel drawn to someone, our bodies unconsciously try to synchronize with theirs. This is why you'll see best friends walk in the same rhythm, or couples finishing each other's sentences. In the same way, when a woman is sexually attracted to you, her body will often begin to mirror your movements. Mirroring is subtle, but powerful. She leans in when you lean in. She crosses her legs when you do. She takes a sip of her drink right after you take yours. She tilts her head when you tilt yours. It might not even be intentional. Most of the time, she's not aware she's doing it. But her subconscious is screaming one thing, I feel connected to you. I'm aligning with your energy. Why does this happen? Because attraction creates comfort, and comfort creates imitation. When she mirrors you, she's signaling that she feels safe with you, that she's in tune with your rhythm, and that she wants to close the gap between you both, emotionally and physically. It's her body's way of saying, we're in sync. Now here's the mistake many men make. They ignore mirroring because it doesn't feel as obvious as direct flirting. They're waiting for a bold move, a clear confession, when the truth is right in front of them. Mirroring is one of the strongest signs of genuine attraction because it comes from the subconscious, not the surface. She can fake a laugh, but she can't fake her body's instinct to synchronize with yours. So what should you do when you notice it? First, don't overthink it. Acknowledge it silently as a positive sign. Second, use it as an opportunity to lead. If she's mirroring you, it means she's willing to follow your energy. Lean in slightly closer. Slow down your tone. Adjust your posture. Watch as she naturally matches you. This is where connection deepens. Because you're not forcing her attention, you're guiding it. Mirroring is attraction disguised as alignment. It's her body's way of telling you, I want to be on the same wavelength as you. If you can recognize it and lead with confidence, you'll shift the dynamic from casual conversation to undeniable chemistry. Attraction isn't always serious. In fact, one of the clearest signs that a woman is sexually drawn to you is when she starts playfully teasing you. Think about it. When we were kids, how did we show interest in someone on the playground? We teased them. We pulled at their hair, made fun of their shoes, or laughed at their quirks. As adults, that instinct doesn't disappear. It just becomes more subtle, more refined, and yes, more flirtatious. When a woman is into you, she'll often test the waters with little challenges. Maybe she pokes fun at your haircut, imitates the way you said something, or playfully disagrees with you just to see how you react. On the surface, it might feel like she's giving you a hard time, but underneath she's saying, I want to engage with you. I want to spark something between us. Here's the truth women tease men they feel comfortable with. If she had no attraction or emotional connection, she wouldn't bother. She'd stay polite, distant, and formal. But teasing, that's reserved for men who spark something inside her. It's her way of building tension and of creating a playful back and forth that brings you closer. Now here's where many men trip up. Some take teasing too seriously, get defensive, or even feel insulted. But understand this, her teasing isn't an attack. It's an invitation. She wants to see if you can handle her energy, if you can keep up with her wit, and most importantly, if you can play along without losing your cool. So what should you do? Match her energy. If she teases you, smile. Throw back a light-hearted response. Keep the banter flowing. When you respond with confidence and humor, you're not only proving that you're comfortable in your own skin, you're also deepening her attraction. Because for her, it's not about the joke itself. It's about how you carry yourself in the moment. Playful teasing is her way of testing boundaries, of turning up the chemistry dial without saying it out loud. When you recognize it for what it is, a sign of attraction, you can stop second guessing yourself. Instead, lean into it. Because every playful jab, every witty challenge is her subtle way of saying, I'm drawn to you. Let's see where this goes. Attraction isn't always loud, playful, or obvious. Sometimes it shows up in the quietest, most intimate ways. One of those ways is through her breathing. Yes, something as natural and subconscious as breath can reveal what she's truly feeling around you. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice that when a woman is sexually attracted to you, her breath changes. Here's why when we're around someone we're drawn to, our body reacts before our mind even catches up. The heart rate quickens, adrenaline flows, and the breath naturally becomes deeper, slower, or sometimes even shaky. So if you notice her taking slow, deliberate breaths while she's near you, or getting slightly breathless as the conversation heats up, that's not just nerves. That's her body's way of showing desire. Maybe you've seen it before. She laughs at your joke, then exhales a little longer than usual. Or you lean in closer and suddenly her breathing shifts. She inhales sharply, then pauses. It's subtle, but it's real. That's her body responding to your presence, to your energy. It's a physiological sign that she's not just interested in you emotionally. Her body is feeling you on a primal level. Now, most men miss this because they're too focused on what to say next. They don't slow down enough to notice the rhythm of her breath. But this is where awareness becomes your advantage. When you notice her breath shifting, it's a green light. It's her body giving away what her words may not yet reveal. But here's the key, don't rush it. Don't point it out or make it awkward. Instead, mirror her energy calmly. If she's taking slower breaths, slow yours. If she's exhaling deeply, stay present in that silence. This creates a moment of intimacy, an unspoken connection where the atmosphere shifts from casual to magnetic. Breathing may seem like a small thing, but it's actually one of the strongest indicators of attraction because it cannot be faked. She can fake a smile. She can fake a laugh. But her body will always reveal the truth. And when her breath changes around you, it's saying everything she may not have the courage to put into words. I feel you. I want more of this. So the next time you're with her, pay attention. The subtle shift in her breath might just be the loudest sign of attraction you'll ever hear.